What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. This video, I'm going to go over a basketball game for Sunday, June 5th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Let's see, did I share the screen? No, I did not. Share screen. Okay, so we have game 2 of the NBA Finals, the Warriors versus the Celtics. That's what we're going to be looking at. And then get a bigger screen here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I keep track of home team win-loss records for the NBA playoffs this season, which means this will be the 83rd NBA playoff game for this season. Right up here is the series record. So Boston leads the series 1-0. They can become 2-0, or Warriors can tie at 1-1. Right here is the road team, their coach's record, their season record, their road record, their postseason record as a team, as well as their postseason record as a team for this season in particular. In the middle is the all-time head-to-head record between the two teams, as well as for the postseason, as well as for this season in particular. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, their postseason record, their coach's record, and their playoff record for this season in particular. All right, so let's hop into it. But before we hop into it, sometimes things just seem too good to be true, and they come to fruition anyway. What's interesting is the Warriors they lost game 1, and they come into this game 2 with a 12-5 record. 12-5 for the NBA playoffs this season. 12-5 because they lost game 1. 12-5. Now, if I took this calendar more seriously, the Gregorian religious calendar, the calendar that I completely made up, but I modeled after the Hebrew calendar has 2 different sides. So I made the Gregorian have 2 different sides. That way we have the 4 sides, the 4 cross, the 4 seasons, winter, summer, spring, and fall, to go with the 4-sided date numerologies, to go with the 4-sided or the 4 base ciphers for Gematria. I added and created my own side to the Gregorian. The Gregorian silver is the winter calendar. Hebrew civil is the fall calendar. Hebrew religious is the spring calendar. And so we needed a summer calendar, which is the Gregorian religious. Well, on this day, it's the 12th month of the 5th day, like 12/5, and Warriors come into this game 12-5 for a playoff record this season. If I would take this calendar a little bit more seriously, I probably would have caught that. Also, it's the 65th day, 6/5. Warriors come in with 65 wins, 12-5 for a playoff record this season. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. But let's go ahead and get into this game specifically. Game 2, Celtics versus the Warriors. So we're going to first start off with the Warriors. I'm going to show you why the home team can win this game. And then I'm going to show you why the road team can win this game. So starting off with the Warriors, if the Warriors were going to win this game, it's going to be a revenge narrative. Okay, Warriors are going to potentially even the series 1-1. 1-1 like an 11. Okay, as Celtics sit on 31 road wins with the loss, 31 the 11th prime number, as Warriors sit on 11 home losses with the win, while Warriors pick up their 66th win for the season. 66 mathematically is the 11th triangular number. So that would be the revenge even 1-1 series. Today does have 33 date numerology on the Gregorian. 33 sums to 66. That could go along with Warriors getting their 66th win for the season. Celtics would become 13-7 for a playoff record this season with a loss. 13-7 or 137 is the 33rd prime number. And then Warriors coach will become 90-33 for a playoff record in his career with a win. 90-33. And if you write out the number 90, 90 sums to 33. So that, in a nutshell, could be why Warriors win this game. The next game will be played on Wednesday the 8th. Wednesday the 8th. Okay, it'll be the 159th day of the Gregorian. Will the Warriors coach have 519 wins all time for his career heading into that game? 519, just an anagram of 159. Or are Warriors supposed to lose both home games, and then maybe the Warriors coach gets his 519 on the 159th day of the Gregorian Civil? So that could be interchangeable. Keep that in mind. But back to here, I think what it really comes down to would be the 66, the 11, the 31, and then evening the score 1-1. Home teams would sit on 33 losses with the win. The number 50, if you write that out, 50 sums to 66. 50 sums to 66. And I think that's what I would put for the Warriors. If you write out 66, sums to 41. And Warriors would get their 41st home win, become 41-11 for a home record with the win as they get their 66th win for the season. 66, the 11th triangular number, 66 written out sums to 41. So those would be the numbers I would put towards Warriors. For Celtics to win this game, if I were to switch over to the Celtics, if they were to go ahead and win this game, it would go back to the 65. Today is the 65th day of the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. It's also June 5th, written 6/5. And Celtics can go ahead and get their 65th win for the season, keeping Warriors on 65 wins for the season to go with. Warriors would get their 35th loss today with 53 date numerology. 53 and 35 are just reflections of each other. But today does have 17 date numerology as well. And if you write out 17, it sums to 37. And Celtics would become 65-37 for a season record with a win. And Celtics, they can give home teams their 34th loss for the playoffs this season, as Warriors coach gets his 34th loss postseason for his career. And then what else? If we look towards Wednesday, I didn't see anything. The only thing I saw for Wednesday is going to have 20 date numerology. So Celtics very well could be 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against the Warriors for this playoff series for the NBA Finals if they win game two as well, which will head back to Boston and be played on a game with 20 date numerology. So Celtics could just up the series 2-0, like 20. And what else? I think that's about it. Celtics could sit on 20 road losses as they become 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against the Warriors for the NBA Finals. I think that's about all I have. I didn't go too crazy with this one. I'm not going too crazy with these games. But that's what I have for right now. So to sum it back up, here, let me bring the screen up a little bit bigger. To sum it back up, if the Warriors were going to win, it's the 66, it's the 11, and the 41, it's the 31. It's them evening the score 1-1 head-to-head against for the NBA Finals. Then you can throw in the 13-7, the 33rd prime, 33 date numerology, 33 sums of 66, so on and so forth. For the Celtics, it's the 65s. 65th day of the Hebrew religious, June 5th, 6/5. Celtics get that 65th win. Warriors hit on that 65. They become 65-37, 17 date numerology, 17 sums of 37. And game 3 will be on a day with 20 date numerology, and Celtics can go ahead and just sit on 20 road losses with the win as they up the series 2-0 head-to-head against like 20 for the playoffs. So that's what I would contribute. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gets you started. Hopefully this gives you some insights. Making this a relatively short video, but about standard length, almost 10 minutes. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gets you started on something or adds to something you already have. Definitely add more on top of this if need be. And again, I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys watch. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. Thanks again.